Morning. This is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living, Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. And welcome to our meditation, our daily meditation. And today's meditation is about cultivating joy and gratitude. They're spiritual practices in your life. So, those spiritual practices we're going to look at, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about them, and then I'm going to do affirmations to take into your day and give you some ideas of how you can continue your homework, as I say it, to continue to expand your gratitude and joy into your life and how important it is. And so, how we always begin is we relax in, we connect, and then I'll tell you a little bit about gratitude and joy. So, wherever you are, hearing my voice, just relaxing in and feeling this. I always say we are surrounded by energy, and that energy that comes right down through the crown of your chakra, down into your third eye, just relaxing your forehead, your bacon brow, and your eyes, and your jaw. And sometimes you even feel slack jawed when you do this. And then going down into your shoulders. And we carry so much on our shoulders. We have a heavy burden sometimes, and so we carry it, and that is where it shows up a lot. So into our shoulders, just relaxing, and down the neck. Oh, vertebrae by vertebrae, just relaxing in your chair and going down, down, down into the upper arms, to the elbows, down to the forearms, down to the wrists, and out the hands and fingers. And sometimes you can actually feel this tingling in your hands and fingers. So, feeling that tingling and just relaxing, and then having that energy come right back up, back to the neck, going down and relaxing in vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, and coming around to your heart chakra. And I always say the heart chakra, I hold the lotus there, the open lotus, and it is so beautiful. And not only is the lotus so beautiful in the heart that is opening in that emerald green chakra, but sometimes a deity will show up, a Christ, a Buddha, a Krishna, um, Jesus, the thing itself, a friend, an angel. And so just invite them in, invite the good in as your heart opens in this meditation, knowing that they're connecting you with the highest and high and to the deepest of deep in this experience. And in this experience, let us know as we open our hearts and relax in that we are healing not only ourselves and revealing, it's not healing, it's revealing the health and wholeness and the wholeheartedness of who we are in this process. And so, like that ripple, that light goes out and touches everyone's hearts and minds and souls today. So we go and we take that energy now and we bring it down, down, down the back, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. And it goes down into our solar plexus, that beautiful, below the heart chakra, right below the heart chakra. And it goes down that yellow and then comes back around to the back and just recircling in that energy. And then feeling that energy go down into our sacral chakra, the beautiful orange sacral chakra, and then down, 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 relaxing our hips, our thighs, our root chakra, that beautiful bright red root chakra, just opening and relaxing in to receive all of the energetic presence in and through and expressing as you all around you. And then it goes down from the hips to the thighs, to the knees, relaxing in. And then the calves and the ankles and the feet, and that energy goes right down, right down into that middle earth and is anchored there. You can anchor it to a tree, you can anchor it to someone you know, you can anchor it to someone holding it, but it is very important to ground. We're here to learn these 3D emotional, intense experiences on this planet. And everything that I've ever learned is that if you are in this incarnation, in this third world experience, then you have earned this, because it is one of the fastest places to go back to source, to remember who you are, the aspect and the reflection of the God, the only thing there is, reflecting in and through and as you. So as you are anchored there, you're going to now breathe in. As we breathe in, all the way from the bottom to the top, top, top crown chakra, just centering ourselves with the God is, or whatever deity you would like, connecting to source. And I am on the out breath. And two more silently now, just connecting to source, feeling it to the left, to the right, to the north, to the south, to the top, to the bottom, and all around us. We are source itself, immersed in that source. And so, as we go into that place of gratitude and joy, I'm going to speak a little bit about it. For they go together, and they create a true sense of belonging. And in that belonging, you bring who you are to the table in all situations. If you're practicing self-love and your joy comes from gratitude, you don't have to pretend you fit in. You are in. When you are your authentic self, you live a joyful life. And while living that joyful life, how you can support that is by practicing gratitude. For joy and gratitude are some very important spiritual practices. When both joy and gratitude come together, our humanness and our spirituality become interconnected. And we know that there is a power greater than we are. And as I stay in the I am, please personalize these words, for there is only the one, even as I read. And not read as I continue to tell you about gratitude. So I am feeling gratitude and seeing it as a spiritual practice. And I bring it into my meditations and my mindfulness. And I am grateful as I breathe in into the deepest part of me. I feel that body-mind connection, that spirit connection. So I'm going to share just a little bit about what a gratitude practice looks like. To develop it and support it and expand it. It can look like doing your daily meditations. I meditate in the morning and in the evening. I connect to source and just say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Divine Spirit, God, Jesus, Krishna, Buddha, Elohim, all the angels, whatever you want to call it, I say thank you for another wonderful day and for helping me step up in who I am in all the challenging moments and step in and flood myself with all the joy. It's about keeping a gratitude journal, just keeping a journal about your spiritual journey. It's about stopping during the day, especially during the challenging and stressful times, and saying thank you, thank you, God, for it all. And you can say, thank you for the joy. Thank you for my family. You fill in the blank. I'll give you a moment just to fill in the blank. And I find there's a lot of action verbs involved when I am talking about gratitude. For it's about being grateful and knowing that faith is work in action, and that what is not in action isn't alive in me. And I know as I embrace the joy of who I am, that although happiness and joy go hand in hand, happiness sometimes, if you're lucky, lives in and through and as you, and you live in it. But from that happiness, or from spontaneity of spirit, joy I define as the light that fills me with hopes, with my desires, my faith, and my love for something greater. So being grateful and joyful doesn't mean we're happy all the time. I'm happy all the time. So how do I know what is authentic and what is not? What looks like joy and what looks like gratitude? And my greatest definer is happiness is tied to outer circumstances, the physicality of our circumstances, and joyfulness is that inner light, that inner wonderful journey, and it is connected to the Spirit Divine along with gratitude. And I know that happiness and joyfulness is like the ebb and flow of the tides. It comes and goes. And those external events that make me happy, they can come and go. But joy is a constant inner being, an enlightening, loving, intensified journey that is tethered to our hearts by spirit and gratitude. Our actual experience of joy are those intense, deep spiritual connection. I feel mainly lots of times it's usually in nature when I get that in a moment that it is not a season or reason, it is a lifetime since the beginning of time that my soul has been here. And I am open and receptive to becoming a deeper spiritual person through that connection throughout all the seasons, all the lifetimes, all the reasons, as I open up to my vulnerability. Joy I call the good mood of the soul. The ancient Greeks used to say that it was found only in God and comes with virtue and wisdom. So I begin my days by recognizing and being grateful for and embracing the joy of who I am. Every time I recognize that gratitude, I cultivate that spiritual practice that leads me and expands my joy exponentially, especially when it is followed, the joy with being grateful and recognizing what is making me beautifully, beautifully joyful. So A beautiful, joyful life is made up of my joyful moments, gracefully, beautifully strung together by trusted gratitude anchoring it. And as I look deeper, I dig deeper, and I realize as I embrace the good and joy within me, I am practicing gratitude. And without that, that gratitude joyful bank account, without it in my soul and connecting to it in that divine nature, I realize that that bank account is, if it is empty, it does not sustain me during the hard times. When I'm feeling like I'm not enough, I don't have enough, a simple expression of gratitude changes everything. It gets me out of the barely enough area into sufficiency. I call that sufficiency forward from those moments that are strung together like the pearls of Nidra, that net that connects all the good. And so I make a choice about how I feel about all my circumstances. And all of those wonderful circumstances I call forth bring joy, sufficiency, and even when there is fear that comes up, I can ride the waves in. And know that God is, I am. So I close today with affirmations. And I call today good and very good, but I am closing with these affirmations. I am enough. I am building my spiritual bank account and filling it with gratitude and joy as throughout the day I am recognizing what has been good in slight moments, in large moments, and thinking about the memories that have created that joy and that gratitude within me. I am reminded in this time that as the waves come and go, I hold on to that spiritual divine knowing that God is, I am, and I'm so grateful, and my joy continues to build in and through and as me. And so I fill myself with wholehearted talk that makes me, that comes from my wholeness, my oneness with Source. And even when I talk about myself, I am so grateful for all of the good I am. I am faithful, and I do my work to continue to foster and cultivate that attitude of gratitude and the joy that comes from recognizing how good things really are in my life. So today I am taking action from taking turns to being thankful during graceful moments to more creative projects like finding ways to remind me of how to keep my gratitude alive in me. I am creating a way to remember every day God is, I am, and how grateful I am. I am on this eternal path, this spiritual path of becoming. As I put my whole loving, my wholeheartedness into it, my wholeness reveals itself in a worldwide connection that becomes a family affair. So I am grateful, I am thankful, I am joyful. And as I leave here today, I remember that I am that beloved child in whom God is so well pleased. And I call it good and very good. So as I leave you today, as always, tonight I'm speaking about Hallelujah Halloween, and it's about the spirituality of Halloween. There's a lot of mysticism and spirituality that comes from this. Now, one of they say it's the second most celebrated in America, at least celebrated holidays in America, Halloween. So we're going to look at that and see what joy that brings us to. So, with gratitude and joy that you are with me, these moments are important to me. So, peace out. I love each, namaste. I love each and every one of you. God is the presence, the power, and I am immersed in that presence and power. Mwah! Have a great, blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow morning.